What's going on, people? Through the power of fiber optics, man. It's AFlyingModem, casual gamer that likes to play competitively. And today, I'm going to issue a challenge. And I'm calling this challenge Make the Perfect Console Challenge, right? Very original. But the point of this challenge is to create the perfect console using the top 3 brands, which would be Sony, Microsoft, and Nintendo. Now, there's going to be 3 categories, and you have to give one category to one brand. And they have sole control over that category. And this is how you're going to make your perfect console. So towards the end of the video or something like that, I'm going to, announce 2 people I want to take on this challenge and so on. So to start it off, we're going to start it off with the consoles concept. And I'm going to give my consoles concept to Nintendo. Say what you want about Nintendo's, their consoles, their games, and whatever. They always come with original and awesome concepts for their handhelds, consoles, games, whatever. It's a reason why Nintendo has lasted so long. And one of the reasons is they come up with some really cool original concepts for their, consoles and handhelds. All right. So hardware. I'm going to give hardware to Sony. Say what you want about Sony, its consoles, their games. But you cannot deny that when it comes down to Sony actually having the hardware needed to run their games not only right, but more than efficiently, and just overall give the customers what they want, Sony pretty much does it hands down. Neither Microsoft or Nintendo has good history when it comes to picking hardware for their consoles or handhelds or whatever. So the original creator of Gears of War, the franchise, had to give input on the Xbox 360 having 512 megabytes of RAM versus 256 megabytes of RAM back in the PS3 versus Xbox 360 days. And the only reason Microsoft went with 512 megabytes of RAM versus 256 is because the original creator of Gears of War showed him slides of how Gears of War would look on, each amount of RAM. And that ultimately made Microsoft go with that. So, that's pretty obvious why I would give it to Sony. When it comes to the PS4 versus the original Xbox One, PS4 had better hardware for the most part, even though it was kind of similar. But it came down to the RAM. PS4 had better RAM. So definitely would give it to Sony for the hardware aspect of my console, and that leaves the operating system and OS, and we only got one major brand, which is my personal favorite brand, Microsoft. Say what you want about Microsoft. It's operating systems, it's consoles, it's whatever, that's Microsoft. There's no denying that they are in control of one of the most used operating systems. You're practically, if not on your phone or something like that, using their operating system. And if you have an Xbox One, you're using their operating system and so on. So, hands down, I will let Microsoft create my operating system. And that would be my perfect console, with Nintendo handling the concept, Sony handling the hardware, and Microsoft handling the operating system. So I would like my friends Black Magus and 910 Watts to get in on this challenge and let us know what their perfect consoles would be, and so on. And maybe go a little bit more in depth than I did in this video. But I'm pretty much, that's all I can think of to say about it. So let's keep it simple. The 3 major brands, 3 categories. Who would you let, control which category? And we'll see y'all in the next video. So make sure you subscribe if you're new. Like the video if you like the video. I just hit my mouse for some reason. I'm all over the place. But alright, y'all. I'll catch y'all later.